Dear soul, take a deep breath and allow yourself to feel the stillness that now surrounds you. The angels are drawing closer to your heart, whispering a message filled with hope, timing, and divine purpose. You may have noticed that life feels suspended lately, as if something is quietly shifting beneath the surface, but not yet visible. You may sense that the world around you is holding its breath, waiting for something sacred to unfold. The angels want you to know this stillness is not emptiness. It is preparation. Heaven is working behind the scenes, arranging the next chapter of your journey with the utmost care. There is movement taking place in the unseen. Someone with influence, someone whose choices carry weight, is being guided toward you. This person may be wealthy, powerful, or simply in a position to create change that you could not bring about on your own. Their heart has been stirred in ways they cannot yet explain. They are thinking of you, even if they have not said a word. It might seem strange to think that decisions about your path are already being made without your awareness. Yet heaven assures you it is true. This man, perhaps someone you know, or perhaps someone whose name you have not yet heard, may have made a choice that will soon alter the direction of your life. It may involve relocation, a new opportunity, or an unexpected offer that carries you towards something greater than you dared to dream. You may feel confused by the silence that has surrounded you lately. Days may blend together in a fog of waiting. Dreams may feel distant. Prayers may seem unanswered. But this quiet, beloved, is holy ground. It is the space between the sowing and the blooming. The delay you feel is not punishment. It is divine redirection. The angels are ensuring that what reaches you next is not shallow, temporary, or easily lost, but something meant to last, something designed for your highest good. Heaven is not withholding blessings from you. Heaven is perfecting them. Right now, you are being prepared to step into a new environment that matches the frequency of the person you have become. The world you once knew feels too small because your spirit has grown larger. The conversations that once satisfied you now feel hollow. The routines that once gave you comfort now seem heavy. It is because your inner energy is already moving. Your soul is walking ahead of your physical steps, leading you toward a life that mirrors your truth. If you have felt restless or out of place, know that it is not discontent. It is the pull of destiny calling you forward. But whenever something sacred begins to shift, the voices of fear also rise. You may find yourself doubting the goodness of what's coming. You may feel tired, uninspired, or strangely detached. You may question whether something wonderful could really happen for you after so many disappointments. The angels want you to know that this is a natural response to long seasons of waiting. When hope has been tested again and again, trust begins to tremble. Yet now is the time to listen, not to fear, but to the still, loving whisper of heaven. Something real is approaching you, not a test, not an illusion, but a genuine movement of grace. The angels say a soul has noticed you, not just your outer self, but your strength, your kindness, your ability to transform pain into wisdom. This person may have admired you from afar, may have stayed silent while watching your light, unsure of how to approach, or perhaps they once walked away, only to realize that their world feels incomplete without you in it. Regardless of how your paths connect, they are being divinely guided to take action. Their thoughts are turning into decisions, and those decisions are beginning to shape your future. This influence may come in the form of a conversation, a message, an invitation, or even a change of location. Whatever form it takes, it carries divine intent. But for you to receive it fully, your heart must be open. If your mind is still replaying the hurts of the past, You may overlook the blessings in front of you. If your heart is still defending itself from disappointment, it may not recognize genuine kindness when it arrives. The angels are gently asking you to soften, to stop measuring your worth by who left, who failed to see your value, or who took your light for granted. Every loss, every delay, every silence was not a rejection. It was preparation. Heaven was clearing the path so that the right opportunity could reach you without obstruction. For so long you have given without receiving equally. You have poured love into people who could not hold it. You have supported others even when your own spirit was tired. You have hoped and prayed and believed even when logic told you not to. But now heaven is saying, enough waiting. You have already earned this moment through endurance, faith, and love. This new season does not ask you to prove yourself again. It simply asks you to receive. A divine offer is approaching. It may appear ordinary at first. A simple message, a chance encounter, a delayed answer that finally arrives. Yet behind it is the full weight of heaven's orchestration. When it comes, you will feel it in your spirit. The energy will feel familiar, peaceful, and aligned. Do not doubt it. Do not push it away. Receive it with the same open heart that once gave so freely, even when it hurt. The person connected to this shift, a man of power or purpose, is being guided strongly by his intuition. His spirit feels an invisible pull toward you. He may not understand why, but heaven does. The decision forming in his mind is not just about helping you. It is about aligning his path with yours so that a greater divine purpose can unfold. You are being relocated not only for comfort or success, but for spiritual growth. This movement is about placement. Heaven placing you where your light will be seen, your gifts will be used, and your heart will finally rest. You may not yet see the full picture. You may feel moments of grief as the old falls away, leaving behind familiar places, routines, and even people can be painful, even when it's guided by divine hands. But the angels remind you that endings are not evidence of loss. They are evidence of transformation. Every goodbye creates room for the new. You are not betraying the past by moving forward. You are honoring it by allowing it to complete its purpose. The tears that fall now are sacred. They cleanse the path so that joy can flow freely again. The ache you feel when you think of what used to be is not weakness. It is your soul stretching into a bigger form. Change always comes with tenderness, but that tenderness is holy. Allow yourself to feel it, then release it into the light. The place you are moving toward, whether physical or spiritual, will feel like peace. It will not require you to fight for acceptance. It will not demand that you dim your truth to belong. It will embrace the fullness of who you are. The angels describe it as fertile ground, a place where your dreams can take root and flourish. Everything that once felt like struggle will begin to feel natural. Everything that once felt forced will begin to flow. This relocation, this transition, is part of a divine plan that your soul agreed to long before this lifetime. Every detour you faced has led you here. Every delay was a redirection toward alignment. Even the heartbreaks were part of the training, shaping your empathy and sharpening your intuition. You are not starting over from zero. You are starting over from wisdom. And though it feels mysterious now, heaven promises that soon clarity will arrive. The right people, the right opportunities, and the right timing will all converge effortlessly. You will know it's divine because you won't have to chase it. It will come to you, like calm waters meeting the shore. The angels also want you to release the idea that this change means being rescued. You are not being saved because you were weak. You are being elevated because you are ready. You have reached a level of awareness that no longer fits within the old vibration. The people and places that once surrounded you cannot sustain your new light. And so heaven is moving you where your radiance can grow freely. This is not punishment. It is promotion. As this new chapter opens, you may notice unusual signs, delays that protect you, coincidences that guide you, unexpected endings that clear your path. These are not disruptions. They are divine choreography. Trust them. If something leaves your life suddenly, bless it. If an offer appears unexpectedly, explore it. Every event now is part of heaven's preparation for your expansion. Somewhere, someone is thinking of you deeply. Their thoughts are becoming intentions, and their intentions are becoming action. This person may offer you a position, an invitation, or a new environment that brings peace to your soul. They are being guided by spirit to act, even if they don't fully understand why. When their offer reaches you, recognize it as the answer to the prayers you whispered in your most private moments. And yet, before it arrives, you must believe you are worthy of receiving it. You have spent years giving and proving. Now it is time to allow love, opportunity, abundance. All these are already forming in your energy field. They are drawn to you not by effort, but by alignment. The more you release fear, the more quickly they appear. The angels are pouring healing into your heart now. They are reminding you that your softness was never weakness. Your compassion was never a mistake. The world may have made you question your kindness, but heaven celebrates it. That tenderness is the key to your blessings. It is the reason this abundance can find you now. As this divine movement unfolds, you may notice physical signs. A song that stirs emotion, a dream that feels too vivid to be random, an inner nudge to look somewhere or say yes to something new. Trust those moments. They are heaven's fingerprints on your path. What is coming is not small. It is a turning point, a resurrection of joy. You will feel seen, valued, and supported in ways you once thought were impossible. You will not have to chase love or acceptance anymore. They will meet you where you are. The man whose decision may change your path is not coming to fix your life, but to join it in divine partnership, whether romantic, professional, or spiritual. His purpose is to amplify what you already are, not replace it. He is drawn to your resilience, your grace, your quiet power. He feels, perhaps without understanding, that your presence is a key to his own higher purpose. Heaven is weaving both of your paths together now, so that you may bless each other in ways neither of you could alone. Do not fear the scale of what is coming. It may seem too good, too vast, too sudden, but it is not random. It is the long-awaited reward for years of endurance. You prayed, you trusted, you refused to turn cold, and now heaven is answering. Beloved soul, your role in this moment is simple. Say yes. Yes to worthiness. Yes to change. Yes to the blessings that are finally arriving. When opportunities appear, do not question whether you deserve them. You do. When love reaches for you, do not shrink. Receive it. When heaven whispers now, do not delay. Step forward. This new beginning will not look like the old ones. It will not start in chaos or uncertainty, but in peace. You will feel calm even before the details make sense. You will sense the truth of it long before you can explain it. The angels want you to know nothing has been wasted, not the heartbreaks, not the loneliness, not the waiting. Every tear was a seed. Every prayer was a note in heaven's melody, guiding you to this very hour. So breathe deeply. Release the tension of the past, The page is turning. You are being written into a chapter that reflects your true light. You are being moved not only to a new place, but into a new vibration, a higher reality where love, abundance, and peace flow naturally to you. This is not just relocation, it is resurrection. It is your spirit finally rising after years of quiet endurance. The angels stand around you now, wings wide, voices soft, saying, "You are ready. The movement has begun. Say yes, beloved, and watch how heaven unfolds your destiny before your eyes." Dear child of divine light, the angels whisper that the time you once thought was far away is now standing quietly at your door. The winds of change that once brushed against your spirit are now gathering strength, carrying the scent of destiny that has long been promised to you. Heaven has not forgotten your waiting, your endurance, or the way your faith remained steady even when your heart was weary. Every prayer, every tear, every silent surrender has been collected and turned into light that now leads you toward a turning point that will change the direction of your life. You have reached the part of your journey where invisible choices made by others are beginning to align with your destiny. The man the angels spoke of, the one with power, resources, and influence, is now standing at a crossroads. His mind has been restless, his heart heavy with unspoken thoughts. There have been nights when he lay awake wondering why a face, a voice, or a feeling connected to you lingers so deeply in his spirit. He has tried to silence it with logic, but heaven keeps whispering that there is something sacred about you that he cannot ignore. What he once saw as coincidence is now becoming conviction. The angels have been working around him quietly, softening his heart and opening his spiritual eyes. They have allowed certain things in his life to slow down so that he can finally listen to his intuition. For a long time, he moved through the world surrounded by noise, wealth, and people who praised his strength, but never truly touched his soul. Yet in moments of stillness, he feels your energy, calm, steady, honest. It humbles him, and he doesn't fully understand why. Heaven is showing him glimpses of who you are, not just as a person, but as a divine purpose wrapped in human form. This man is being guided to make a decision that carries your name within it, even if he does not yet realize how deep the connection goes. It may begin with a business proposal, a relocation, or an offer that seems purely practical. But beneath the surface, the angels are orchestrating something much larger. His choice will open doors for you that no human hand could open before. It will move you into a place of visibility, stability, and growth. Heaven chose him as a vessel of change, not because of his wealth, but because of his willingness to follow divine nudges when logic would have told him to stop. The angels want you to know that this movement is not about dependency. It's about divine exchange. You hold something that his spirit needs just as much as he holds something that your destiny requires. You carry emotional wisdom, intuition, and light that his soul has been unconsciously searching for. And he carries the earthly means to build the bridge that will bring your gifts into the world. Heaven is using both of you as instruments in a greater melody. In the realm of spirit, nothing is random. Every meeting, every delay, every moment of silence has been part of the design. The angels have been preparing you for this connection by strengthening your boundaries, deepening your self-worth, and clearing the residue of past disappointments. You needed to know your own value before this opportunity arrived so that you would not shrink or doubt your place in it. The person you were before, the one who questioned whether she was enough, could not have stood confidently in this new chapter. But now, your soul radiates quiet assurance. You no longer chase. You attract. You no longer beg. You align. The angels say that this new phase of your journey will not require force. It will unfold naturally, like a sunrise that doesn't need to prove its light. You will recognize divine timing not by chaos, but by peace. The people involved will feel genuine. The conversations will flow easily. And even if there are moments of uncertainty, your spirit will feel calm underneath it all. That calm is heaven's way of confirming that you are walking the right path. There will be signs before the shift becomes visible. You may start noticing the number sequences again, perhaps 1111, 222, or 777, appearing more often. You may feel sudden waves of emotion without knowing why. You may dream of new places, new rooms, or see yourself traveling through light. All of these are signals that heaven is moving you into alignment. The man making decisions that affect your destiny may also begin noticing these signs, though he might interpret them differently. Still, the same energy is guiding you both toward the same destination. Heaven is now preparing the environment where this meeting or collaboration will take place. There is a divine location being chosen, not by chance, but by perfect design. This new place will feel different from anything you've experienced before. The atmosphere will carry a sense of familiarity, as though you have been there in another lifetime. The people will seem to recognize your light, even if they cannot explain it. You will feel an invisible sense of belonging, as if the land itself has been waiting for your arrival. This transition may come suddenly. One message, one invitation, or one unexpected phone call could set everything in motion. Do not fear the speed of change. You are ready, even if your mind still doubts. When the door opens, walk through it with quiet confidence. Trust that heaven will guide your steps, one moment at a time. The man behind this change is being guided by compassion he didn't know he had. The angels are whispering into his thoughts, showing him visions of what could be possible if he follows his heart instead of his fear. They are healing the parts of him that once equated power with control, teaching him that true strength is found in kindness and faith. You are part of his awakening without realizing it. Your energy has become a mirror through which he sees his own soul more clearly. In the beginning, his actions may appear logical, an offer, an opportunity, or an act of generosity, but with time, emotion will deepen. His admiration for your strength will turn into respect, and his respect will grow into something gentler and more personal. He will see in you what the angels have always seen, a rare combination of humility and power, grace and wisdom. This connection will challenge both of you to rise higher, not just materially, but spiritually. The angels ask that you prepare your heart through gratitude. Instead of worrying about what might go wrong, start giving thanks for what is already forming in the unseen. Gratitude acts as a magnet for miracles. Each time you say thank you for blessings you cannot yet see, you strengthen the bridge between heaven's plan and your physical reality. You may also notice resistance from the past as you step into this new phase. People who once depended on your energy may feel unsettled by your shift. They may not understand why you seem distant or why your focus has changed. Do not feel guilty for outgrowing situations that no longer match your light. You are not abandoning anyone. You are honoring your calling. As you move higher, your presence will naturally inspire those who are ready to grow too. The angels remind you that this next chapter is not just about material success or recognition. It is about restoration. It is heaven's way of balancing the scales after years of giving without receiving equally. You are entering a season where divine justice will reveal itself, not through revenge, but through reward. The same world that once overlooked your worth will soon witness the grace that surrounds you. And yet, the angels say, remain humble. Do not let success make you forget where you came from. Keep your heart pure, your spirit kind, and your words gentle. Heaven blesses those who stay rooted in love even when they rise. Your humility will protect your blessings and ensure that what comes next lasts. As for the man whose decision is shaping this transition, his awakening will deepen over time. He will begin to see that his role in your life is not accidental. There will come a moment when he feels a deep inner knowing, as though something ancient and sacred has connected you both. He will not be able to explain it logically, but his actions will begin to reflect this recognition. The angels are guiding him to act not out of ego, but out of divine obedience. The energy between you will feel balanced. Even if your worlds appear different, heaven is merging spiritual purpose with earthly resources. You are the bridge between spirit and matter, between compassion and action. And this connection will remind both of you what divine partnership truly means. Not ownership, but alignment. Over the next phase of your journey, your intuition will sharpen. You will sense conversations before they happen, feel emotions before they are spoken, and know when to move without needing to understand why. This heightened awareness is part of your spiritual growth. Do not doubt your inner voice. It is your greatest compass. There will also be moments of emotional cleansing. As blessings increase, old fears may surface briefly. Fear of loss, of betrayal, of being misunderstood. When that happens, pause and breathe. Remind yourself that you are no longer living in the past frequency. You are in a new timeline where peace is your default state. The angels will send comfort through small, beautiful signs, feathers, songs, sudden warmth in your chest, the presence of light during quiet moments. Each sign will remind you that you are not alone. Heaven is walking with you into this new chapter. And when the moment comes that you stand face to face with the one whose decision changed everything, you will recognize it instantly. There will be a stillness in the air, a quiet knowing in your heart. His eyes may reveal a mix of surprise and familiarity, as though his soul is remembering something it always knew. Words may stumble at first, but the connection will speak louder than speech. The angels describe that meeting as sacred, not because of status or power, but because two divine timelines finally meet in harmony. What began as a human decision will reveal itself as a heavenly assignment. From that point on, your path will expand in ways that bless not only you, but many others. You will be asked to use your voice, your wisdom, and your compassion to bring healing where the world needs it. The resources and opportunities that come through this connection will not just lift you, they will allow you to lift others. This is how heaven works. One blessing becomes many, and when you look back, you will see how every unanswered prayer was actually an answered prayer in disguise. The delays protected you, the heartbreaks purifying you, the loneliness taught you how to hear heaven clearly. Every loss was a doorway to this alignment. So now, beloved, do not fear what is coming. It is not chaos. It is divine order unfolding. You are stepping into the reality that your higher self always knew existed. The wealthy man is simply one piece of a much larger plan, one that heaven wrote long ago with your name shining across every line. The angels close this message with a soft truth. You are not waiting anymore. You are arriving. The path before you is open. The hands of destiny are guiding you forward. Trust, receive, and walk with faith. Heaven's promise is no longer a future dream. It is now your unfolding present.